Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Ooh, 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 ooh. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello, and I said hi. Ah, the very first time that I saw her brown eyes, her lips said hello, and I said hi. Out the hoop,
All right,
get
Coach,
the
we are
bumped
pleased
up, you
as
know.
always to be
Hope we
bringing
get
you
60,
coverage of
40
the
like
National
damn
Football
strike.
League
Man,
on EA
well,
Sports.
the very first
We'll
time
see it a few moments
that
ago.
I saw
Here it is.
her
It's
brown
unlike any other in
eyes, her
sport
lips
as
said
both
hello,
teams made
and
their
I
way out
said
of the
hi.
tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys
Yes,
are
sir.
ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We ran up the digit, we ran up the money, we ran up the digit.
Pick it up, defense, let's go.
We busting that shit right in his fucking mouth.
10-24.
On first down, Swift. 10
Put that
yards
shit right
there,
up his
good
mouth.
enough for a Raven first down. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards.
Read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Raymond, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cover 3, look, cover 3, cover 3.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 3rd down, Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm trying to collect.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and, frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 36. Mike 36. Wow. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Tighten up. Tighten up. What happened?
They'll look to throw here. Got his target, Samuel. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. What we got? What we go? Mike, 36. Gone. 36. We got to get them ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 3rd down. Swift, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Yeah, baby!
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
51, Mike 51, all day, all day. 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set the turn, defense. 61. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And finding the tight end Hooper. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yes! By 7, let's go. We got 3. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's not.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. Third down here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know all your moves.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle
I know
for him
all
here
your
in the
spots.
second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You'll give us a man-to-man look. If you're going to play on the linebacker, you're going to play on the linebacker.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Can you be here on one?
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
He want to play the linebacker, so we're going to hit him on the top.
Across midfield.
He want to play linebacker, so we're going to hit him on the top.
Timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's get it. Switch. Jim.
They'll try the left side. Swift.
You overflow, going to cut it back underneath.
Before he's taken down at the 36.
You overflow, going to cut it right underneath.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about that. I don't know about running back position. See, when you play O-line, you know what a running back's supposed to do. Right then, they take away the straight, you come right underneath. The gap will be there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't know that ball like that.
And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
You cannot fumble. See him? You were right up the middle.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh, he in desperate mode. Now he done turned on the aggressive tackle. Desperate mode.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Swift, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able
spread him out. When he get that man, spread him out.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my goodness, what the fuck, man? That one doesn't catch the fucking ball.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Chubb with the first down carries. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Come on, set. Scene 6. 30 base. Let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 30. Hard. Mike. Box trap. General. West. Check, 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 check. Set, go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Line 36. Not today, you won't. Not go. Go. 36. Race don't travel. What happened?
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the whip. Check 26.
They'll try and run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 24. Switch gears. Pick the edge. Come.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
You fought.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Delta. Just see it. On the ball.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go,
all right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here we go. Come on, Henry. Get your swerve on.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Ravens, They remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
this ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. I'm highly favored, don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.